Hello and welcome to another update video about Doge. The Doge chart clearly failed to form 5 waves to the upside from the 1st of May low. So in the last few videos we explored if it's possible for Doge to form a 5-wave move up. Again, it failed, right? So it was still possible. It technically still is possible, I think, as long as we're holding 14 cents, but it has become it's become too, let's say, too complex than this structure. So I prefer now to say that if we've bottomed here on the 1st of May, if we've really bottomed, and this was the low of our wave 4 correction, then this was the A wave. I mean, that is no change from the previous video. But we were thinking about, okay, is the A wave just a 3-wave move or is it a 5-wave move? Technically, there can be both. That is what makes it so challenging to, let's say, track and analyze these ABC structures. So the A wave in this case is clearly just in 3 waves. It might form, it might form a 5-wave move still, but then for me, it doesn't look right anymore. So in this case, it's a 3-wave move. That's what I assume. And then the pullback seems like a B wave. And then a C wave rally could start from there. That's based on the idea, at least in this scenario, we've bottomed already on the 1st of May. The only thing that really makes this worth considering is the extent of that rally. It's not the structure, because it only formed 3 waves up. That doesn't give us clear probabilities. However, we can, let's say, track it, but I can tell you that one more low is still likely, and then it would have turned from an ABC structure into something like a WXY. The problem is then that below 11 cents, the overall assumption becomes very questionable. The overall assumption that this was a 3rd wave top on the 5th of March. This here is a 4th wave. Okay, it might get one more low to 11 cents, that's fine. But below that, it's too deep for a reliable waveform. Okay, so we're tracking this bullish scenario still. The support zone hopefully helped some of you to enter some positions, and then obviously the rallies can be used to take profits. So this support area was very, very stable. So again, as long as we're holding above support, I'm tracking an overall bullish scenario for Doge. But I stop focusing on the bullish case below 11 cents. That's the way how I track a bearish scenario, by giving you the support areas. Obviously, if they break, we're looking at something more bearish. Already now, the risk for one more low is high, but we could then still hold the support area. Okay, so hopefully that's clear. When can we say that the C wave rally has started? Well, it would take a break above the A wave high, above 17 cents. At the moment, there's absolutely no evidence that a C wave rally has started. Let's take a look at the long-term Doge chart. Doge is one of the few coins that actually survived several markets or cycles. Looking at this, we have a 3-wave move down into the June 22 lows. The problem with this chart is that it only rallied so far in 3 waves, and we're only rallying in corrective structures. Yeah? So we're rallying only in corrective structures. That's obviously not great. However, because of the context, which allows for the interpretation that Doge is in a 5th wave and that could be an ending diagonal, I'm tracking upside. Okay, but as I said, below 11 cents, that will become much less, let's say, probabilities for that will become much more blurred, okay, and certainly less clear. But already this chart is a mess, right? So we have 3 waves up in wave 1 of 5, wave 2 pullback. This here could now be a 3rd wave unfolding. Ideally, it stretches to around about 27 cents. And we could get a 4 and then a 5. And that could be it. That could be it. We'll see. First of all, let's see if we can finish off this C wave of wave 3. And yeah, the next upside fib level is 27 cents. Can always go higher. The next level above that is at 36. That's also then key structural resistance. And yeah, then at some point the 4th wave pullback gets likely, but we haven't even completed the ideal requirements, or let's say the ideal well, yeah, you could say the ideal parameters haven't been reached like the 1.38 extension there at 27 cents for a third wave. Therefore, the fourth wave support, I mean, doesn't make sense to be, we don't want to add it. What I do show is the short-term support at 11 cents on the smaller time frame though. So yeah, upside still against 11 cents. Below 11, we need to reinterpret this. I mean, what could then happen is that this is just like an A, B, and the C wave will start a bit later, right? So, but then, you know, that would be a slightly different scenario, a slightly adjusted scenario. Yeah, that's my update about Doge. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.